Marco Dominic Gonzalez, 11/28/2014, 10:11 a.m. I'm just ranting, talking out loud, and wait, this is therapy for me as well because I've been in some vicarious situations where I say, "Wow, I'm being provoked." Oh my gosh! I mean, who knows? They had the same law as they had in Florida that ended up killing Trayvon here in Tucson, dude. So I'm like, oh man, what are they doing? I even expressed my concern to my dad, and I'm like, well, dude, I have to be really aware of being under, no matter if someone's trying to provoke you, just be under, hey, you know what? But when you think of preserving life and say, you know what, man, do the right thing, you will. Unless, like, I mean, God forbid, is like, when a felony bully is really trying to provoke you, they can't. It's like what happened with Michael right here. It is like what happened with Trayvon. And it's like this dog. It's like, if someone gets the intention to say, well, I see you as a threat. Come on. Come on. You know what I mean? Then the dog, oh, you try and do something. You know what I mean? And it's not wrong. See, the thing is this. It's not wrong to have a desire. The shop owner that Michael pushed to walk out that door, he might have a desire to kill Michael. In the 80s, they were. The shop owners were. A kid would take the candy, and the shop owners would say, stop, and killing the kid over candy. In the 80s, there's a lot of, oh my God, that was like actually being an epidemic problem when somebody was basically shoplifting and the shop owner was killing the person taking like a very cheap item. I can understand the desire. You're taking something that's mine. But the shop owner didn't kill Michael. You know what I mean? It's like, my God, well, thank you, man. You know what I mean? I can understand him being angry and having a desire to do that. I can understand Darren saying, if I'm even going with partial believing his story, and Michael is trying to do this and trying to, I guess, turn this weapon here and trying to do all these things, Dan, that you are saying that he did, I could understand you having a desire, to kill Michael. You can have a desire. But at the end of the day, as a compassionate person, as a person that protects life, you have to be better than that, man. You have to be better than that. And it might not be in your training. And you can really say, well, Dominic, the training. It's the training. It's the training. And the training sucks, dude. When you made a statement at the end to George and saying, well, I hope I can teach somebody self-defense, dude, I mean, it means you're not getting it at all. When I'm watching your interview, I want to go like this to you. It's like, dude, do you have any, you know what I mean? I have to ask you that question. It's like every alpha male has a psychopathic trait. I have a psychopathic trait. I'm an alpha male. I have a psychopathic trait. Every alpha male does. I was a Marine. You know what I mean? What are you exercising? Then you can say, what are you exercising in your job where it counts? You might say, Dominic, I was my girl, my family, and you know what I mean? I got her the heartburn medication, man. You know what? I'm just not an emotional guy. But your action and your interviews shows you didn't have a lot of empathy. You didn't. And so it's a fair question. And it's not illegal to be a psychopath. It's not. I believe a psychopath has no business with a gun and a badge. Be a fireman. Because a fireman will say, you don't have a weapon, the fire, fearless, go get it. There are uses for somebody that exercises or has naturally a lot of psychopathic trait in them. There's a use. It's not to be a police officer. So what I'm asking is what the judge should be asking is how do you determine a psychopath and not a psychopath in the police officer? And does the situation on a daily basis create a psychopathy to where, how do you decompress? How do you get that empathy on the job? It doesn't matter if you go home and you're that way. It matters on the job because this job is life and death. You don't want a bunch of just men with weapons that just look at, you know what I mean? You don't want that. You don't want that for yourself. And you have to ask yourself that question. What level of psychopathy am I channeling in my job? Am I not? I mean, You know what I mean? What is your level of empathy? I'm asking. And I want an official in police forces. You know what I mean? What is your level of psychopathy or empathy? Really?